1 2 test, 1 2 test 1. Hey, what's up? It is Hawk back with another video. Today's video is going to be about the TV and movies I watched during the year 2020. Now, let me start this off by saying this is not going to be a series on the channel. I needed a video to upload on Monday. I basically am starting to bring back those video ideas into my head, but as of right now, I had no idea what to upload this coming Monday. So I'm going to do this video because actually I haven't been doing nothing during the year 2020 as much as it seems like I have. Of course, you guys know about the quarantine that gave me more time to watch more TV and movies. So in this video, I'm going to be listing some of my recommendations, and I'm going to explain to you in about 30 to 1 minute per TV show / movie. I'm going to keep this brief as possible. Wintertime, the only time during this year where everything felt normal, at least up until March. I watched 2 TV shows in particular during this time. One of those TV shows was Friends. I was watching reruns of the episodes from a variety of seasons. I think there's 10 seasons in total during the show. In the show, you have 6 friends all living in New York, and throughout the show they grow up. At first it kind of seems like, your stereotypical 90s sitcom, so the first season might not catch you on first watch because it's not really particularly the best episodes. You start to get to the best episodes to the second season. I don't know why I'm recommending this now, because it's not on Netflix in the United States. If you're watching this in Canada or United Kingdom, it's probably there. It's outside of America. They actually had to revoke the license that they had in America. It's now on HBO Max, if you haven't already. This is not a sponsorship, by the way, but I'm not trying to deal with the feds. That's my recommendation. My favorite episodes, I don't really have a particular favorite episodes. I just have favorite moments. I can list those here, so no, I'm not going to do that.
Thing is to take your time. You want to hit them all, and you want to mix them up. You got to keep them on their toes. Oh, toes!
You ate my sandwich?
It was a simple mistake. It could happen to anyone.
Oh, really?
I got 6 more things to talk about. Next show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I watched all the episodes twice during the season. Actually, by the time I finished watching those episodes the second time, it's actually my 4th time in total watching the entire show. Every episode, every season. Now, if you were to ask me what was my favorite moment in the show or my favorite character would have to be Jeffrey. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. Let me give the brief rundown. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is another 90s sitcom. It's a pretty good one at that. As opposed to Friends, this is a more black-oriented sitcom. A very good look at, at Will Smith, because this is the first Will Smith role that was important for him. Netflix. I think it's on HBO Max as well. Reminder, this is not a sponsorship, but it's a very good show. My favorite character was Jeffrey, if you did not know. So watch the show and you'll know what I mean. Let's move on. Spring. Now, starting in spring, I started watching a little bit more movies. There's 2 movies in the section I want to highlight. The first movie would be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. My God. If you haven't seen this movie, please go watch it. It's fantastic. I'm telling you, one of the best animated movies I've seen. I'm not sure of all time, but I'm gonna say one of the best movies that's been animated that I've seen. It's very smart. It's kind of comedic, but it's an action adventure. Of course, you can tell by the title. It's a superhero movie. The main character is learning how to become Spider-Man. It's on Netflix in America, so if you live in America, go watch it. Yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Great movie. Let's move on to Bad Boys. Now, this movie is a little bit more explicit, so if you're not above the age, I'd say, 15, 14, don't watch this movie. I'm just saying, you would enjoy this movie a lot more if you are of age. And this movie wasn't the best movie I've seen, but it was a very interesting movie, and especially the fact that Bad Boys 3 came out, I think, this year. I watched this movie, I was gonna watch Bad Boys, but then I saw Bad Boys 2 had bagged to mixed reviews, and I'm not sure if I want to spend 2 hours watching this. Plus, during that time, I had a lot of schoolwork. I was going to graduate during that time. As you guys know, as a future graduate, I wasn't going to spend that much time watching movies and TV, and not spend some of that time doing, schoolwork. It's an action-adventure movie featuring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. The first anime I watched this year was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If you're not of age, if you're not 16 or older, don't watch this. Again, I don't know my audience yet on this channel, so I don't know who's watching this, who's not. I watched the first season for the second time, and I watched the second season for the first time. This show is another animated feature, but it's an anime. This is one of my favorite animes I've ever seen, and I haven't seen that many animes, so don't trust me, okay? I'm not a connoisseur of anime, and it's another action adventure, also some comedies in there. I actually listed some of my favorite episodes. I don't have a specific favorite episode. It's still summer as I'm recording this video. It's still summer as of the release. It's actually July 31st. During the summer, I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I started watching this in early June, and I finished it a few weeks back. Very, very good animated show. I'm telling you guys, if you're going to watch anything here, you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's on Netflix. It's a really good show. Actually, all the shows I mentioned are technically on Netflix, but they're not in the Netflix America. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is on Netflix. So is Bad Boys and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But Avatar is by far one of my favorite animated shows I think I've ever watched. I actually watched the show back in the day. When I say back in the day, it doesn't mean I'm old. I'm not old, but I'm saying that this show is really good. And I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. You know what I'm saying? A very smart animated show. It was produced or actually distributed by Nickelodeon. It's made for kids, but even I can watch it. What I'm saying here is that this show is really good. Avatar: The Last Airbender, it gets better as the show progresses. I'm telling you guys, the third season, anyway, where it's not an anime technically because it was produced in America, but I think they got some Japanese animators. Somebody tell me, man. The last show, Sonic X. I didn't watch the whole show. I only watched a few episodes of season 1, so I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. I'm telling you, Sonic X used to be one of my favorite shows. It still is one of my favorite video game related TV shows. The show hasn't aged poorly yet. Those first few episodes came out in 2003. I only watched a few episodes of season 1 of Sonic X, but those were pretty entertaining to watch.
Give me the emerald you stole, or else. Your brain's even slower than your feet.
Now, let me get to this small section of movies or TV shows that I plan on watching. I don't really know what to watch. I just watch it when it happens. I'm gonna watch The Last Dance, which is a documentary on Michael Jordan, obviously basketball player. I'm gonna watch that because it's been getting really good reviews, and I do plan on watching it just because I'm a Michael Jordan fan. He's one of my favorite basketball players. All the shows and movies I recommended here are either at least good. So everything here is a recommendation. Let's see, Legend of Korra is coming to Netflix. I don't know what else to watch besides those two. And that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, follow the Twitter, subscribe for more content. Alright, peace out. Have a nice day. Peace. Bye. Peace.